So let's go. It's so funny how you could be comparing yourself to someone else who's probably comparing themselves to someone else. Ingati, we're not satisfied. We're constantly chasing. Askatalin, like in this video, I am going to be talking about ways to stop comparing yourself. They're not ways that I've heard. Usually it's like cliche stuff like love yourself, accept yourself. No, that's not what we're doing today. I'm gonna give you realistic points, things you can work with. Let's get into it. Point number one, social media is not real. It is not real. Everything people put on social media is what they want you to see. So you don't see the bad parts, you see the right angles, the right lighting. When you're behind the screen, it looks perfect. It looks like people are having the time of their lives, and they're not. People don't show you times when they cry, times when they fail, their downfall. It's just very perfect. We glamorize those people. We compare ourselves. It's not the way to go. Have you guys ever had a time where you're scrolling on social media, people are talking about like a very glamorous celebrity and shocking things come out, and in your head you're like, I thought this person had it all together, I thought this person was happy. It's not that way. People lie. Banamanga. On social media, you have the ability to be someone else that you're not. You have the ability to be a fun person. If you're like a boring person and in person you have low self-esteem and you're just not desirable, social media gives you the opportunity to be that way. Don't compare yourself to people on social media because it's lies. You don't know what people are going through. You don't know what people are hiding from you. Not everyone is living the life that they're portraying on social media, so be careful of that. Ungabi sad mahala. Don't do that to yourself for free. Number two, this is the bitter sweet truth that people don't want to hear. People want you to always say stuff that make them feel better about themselves. They don't want to hear the truth. This is that people come from different walks of life. You're making yourself sad, comparing yourself to someone who might have grown up in like Santon and you didn't get the same childhood or what. It make you question like, why not me? But it's not you. Don't waste your time comparing yourself to someone who's had a better childhood than you. I don't think it's also realistic. People always want to hear, they're not happy. People always want other people to console them and not tell them the truth. Comparing yourself takes away your happiness, the joy of life. You're basically telling yourself that you lack something. There's a lot to be grateful for. So number three, look at where you were 5 years ago, or 10, or 3, and look at where you are now. Do you have the things that you wanted 5 years ago, or are you at least in a better place than you were 5 years ago? If you were, that's something to be grateful for, because you wanted something 5 years ago and then 5 years later you have it, and you don't sit down to actually be grateful and to soak it in and to be in the moment. Realize that you have it now. That's why I said in the beginning that we're not satisfied and we're constantly chasing, constantly comparing, when we don't realize that we're in a much better position now than we were a long time ago. I think the best person to compare yourself with is the person of years ago. I don't know if I said that correctly. 5 years ago, Tisha, I do not think is the same person now, and I'm grateful. That makes you stop comparing yourself to other people because you are aware of what it took for you to have those things. You are aware that I'm funny and it's okay. It's okay, boo. And by me saying count those things, you can count like the most shallow things. You wanted an upgrade from like a Samsung J5 and now you have a J7. That's something to be grateful for. That's like 2 upgrades higher. We must be grateful. And point number 4, this may be out of topic, but in today's age, there's a lot of instant gratification. People want things now. People want to blow up now. Let's say you're a YouTuber or you're a TikToker. People want to blow up now. People want results now, and they can't wait. Is one thing to remember: if it's your time, it's your time. No one can do anything about it. If God says this is your time, boo, it's your time. If it's your time to get, if someone else has what you've wanted, a bag that you liked, just know that one day you have it. Just have faith, be happy for them, and when it's your time, it's your time, guys. When it's your time, it's your time. Don't fall into the rut of comparing yourself to other people. You're just making yourself sadder. Besides social media, we see a lot of people, a lot of people. It could be your friends, it could be your cousins, or anyone. And you compare yourself. You're like, how come they have clear skin? How come she's more likable? How come she looks like that? Like, why does she have a body like that? I just have one question. I want you guys to answer in the comment section. If we didn't have social media or magazines or things that make us consume so much content and consume other people's lives, do you think you would be happy with yourself? Do you think you would hate yourself? Do you think you would keep comparing yourself to other people? In this world, you have to love yourself. Beauty standards are always changing. You guys have social media and you know what I'm talking about. Beauty standards of years ago are not the same as right now. Are you gonna always mold yourself and try to be like the people that fit those beauty standards, or are you gonna be yourself and accept yourself the way you are? If no one ever told you you are beautiful, gorgeous, you are gorgeous, you are the only person who's knocking themselves down. The sad part about comparison, it's you are doing it to yourself and no one else is. You know that you are worthy, you are loved, you are beautiful. Someone else being beautiful does not take away from you being beautiful. When this is all said and done, I don't want you guys to beat yourself up. Be kind to yourself, be gentle with yourself. It's part of life. I think everyone compares themselves to someone else. Even the people we think are perfect, they do compare themselves to other people. So it's important to be kind to yourself, to be confident, to love yourself, forgive yourself, and keep going. Every day, make a decision to always convince yourself that you're beautiful, your time will come, and be happy for those people you're comparing yourselves to. So that's all, guys. Thank you for watching this video. Love ya. Peace out.